Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. A strong weather system will bring the potential for flash flooding, severe thunderstorms, strong to locally heavy damaging non-thunderstorm winds, and high elevation snow to the Hawaiian Islands. Precipitation will overspread most of the eastern third of the nation. A prolonged atmospheric river will bring low elevation rain and mountain snow to the Pacific Northwest and California into the Rockies. Closer to home, much warmer temperatures arrive and will continue warming through the beginning of the week. It's also going to remain dry. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. Tularosa Basin Regional Dispatch Authority is going to be conducting an Integrated Public Alert and Warning System, or IPAWS, test today at around noon. This is only a test and not an actual emergency. If you're within range of a participating wireless provider, you may receive a test alert on your mobile device. Residents in Cloudcroft will also hear the evacuation siren as part of the test. The Alamo Senior Center presents the Valentine's Dinner and Dance happening on Thursday, February 13th, featuring music by Bo Rivers. Meals served between 2 and 3. On the menu, steak fillet, shrimp skewers, red velvet cake. Dancing from 3 to 5. Cost is $15 a head, and you can buy your tickets at the front office or the day of the event. Well, it's that time of month where we celebrate the most improved students of the month.
First middle school is Holloman Middle School, and the 3 students there are 6th grader Gustavo Cifuentes, the 7th grader Jeremy Sullivan is his name, and then the 8th grader is Kalia Morgan. And now for Chaparral Middle School, the 3 students are Zion Bonds in the 6th grade, the 7th grade Cecilia Flores, and the 8th grade Oliver Diaz. And then in Mountain View Middle School, the 6th grade is Grayson Lueris, the 7th grade is Amari Youngblood, and the 8th grader is Aviana Duran.
Ned Klein from the Kiwanis Club joining us there. Kelly Knight from the Otero County Extension Office told me about an upcoming class that may be of use to you or a loved one.
On Thursday mornings in February, we're going to be hosting a program. It's called On the Road to Living Well with Diabetes. It's a total of 5 sessions, and it's all about how to help individuals who have diabetes reduce their complications of diabetes. And so we'll be covering different topics and providing participants with different tools to help them prevent those complications.
575-437-0231 for details. Well, today is Friday. It's time for a cat chat from Kitty City.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. Last week, Kitty City took in an amazing brother and sister who I am excited to feature on today's Cat Chat. Their names are Sam and Ella. Sam and Ella were resident store cats at one of our local businesses. The corporation changed owners, and sadly the new corporation did not allow the cats in their business and told the manager they had to be removed. Of course, the owner of the cats was very upset and felt horrible to have to surrender them back to Kitty City after having loved them for 6 years. It broke their hearts to leave them at Kitty City. Interestingly, Sam and Ella were adopted as kittens from Kitty City in 2019. Both Sam and Ella are responding remarkably well to the abrupt change in their lives. They are in a room with 4 other cats and are getting along well with all of them. Their quick adjustment to the change has been amazing. It is probably because their previous owners were so involved with them and loved them so much that Sam and Ella are naturally going to seek new people to make friends with. Sam and Ella are very large kitties, especially Sam. He is a handsome, short-haired, dark gray tabby with white chest and other white markings. He has an adorable face and pretty eyes. You'll meet this friendly boy and you'll just want to put your arms around his huge body and hug him tightly. He responds with love and affection in return. Ella is not quite as outgoing as Sam, but she is also a super friendly kitty who loves our attention and pets. Ella is a pretty, dilute calico with short fur. All of her feet are white. Sweet, charming Ella just loves human visitors. If she could talk, she would tell us we could pet her all day long. Sam is neutered and Ella is spayed. Both have current rabies vaccinations. So for anyone who likes large, super friendly cats, you need to check out these 2 kitties in person. Come visit Sam and Ella and all the kitties at Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. Or check out our website, www.kittycitynm.com, where you'll find pictures and biographies of all the cats and kittens available for adoption. Tomorrow, Saturday, February 1st, Join Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control at the White Sands Mall from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We will have cats and kittens and dogs and puppies available for adoption to their forever home. Our Valentine's special will be 2 cats or kittens for the price of 1. 2 cats or kittens are twice the fun and half the mischief. Adoption fee covers the spay or neuter, rabies shot, vaccinations, and microchip. Stop by the White Sands Mall tomorrow, Saturday, February 1, and Saturdays, February 8 and 22 for the Kitty City Adoption event. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and I'll be talking with you next week from Kitty City. Kitty City and you. No one loves them better.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Hi, Sunny Harris, inviting you to join Animal Village NM's Thank You in Advance fundraiser and help us reach our goal of $25,000 by February 29th. Your support will fund spay-neuter surgeries for more than 200 pets and provide essential pet food for families in need. Drop off gently worn shoes at our collection boxes or donate online at animalvillagenm.org. By mail, 303 Spring Road, Ruidoso, 88345. Thank you in advance for your generosity. animalvillagenm.org.
Just after midnight on Wednesday, a group of 8 teenagers, aged 12 to 17, attempted to rob a couple at an apartment complex in Albuquerque. It turned into a deadly shooting. Investigators said a 14 and 15-year-old were armed with guns, and during the robbery, they shot a woman in the abdomen multiple times. The woman's husband shot back and killed the 14-year-old. Officers arrested 7 of the teens involved, and the 8th turned himself in yesterday afternoon. Bernalillo County District Attorney Sam Bregman spoke with KOAT about this.
Too many people right now are not afraid to commit a felony because they're not afraid because they don't think they're going to go to jail. People don't go to jail.
With the arrests of the 7 teenagers from Wednesday, the Juvenile Detention Center has reached maximum capacity with 70 juvenile inmates. According to Bregman, 25 of those are charged with murder. There's a House bill that would enhance penalties for auto theft, and the bill would increase the penalty for people who repeatedly steal cars. Hobbs police arrested Ubaldo Herrera, accused of shooting and killing 26-year-old Jonathan Lasoya back in August. Last week, police obtained a warrant for Herrera's arrest. They arrested him a few days later there in Hobbs, and he faces several charges, including murder and tampering with evidence. A man accused of firing hundreds of gunshots from his Rio Rancho home has now been detained at the Sandoval County Detention Center. Eric Bruce Starr was booked on Wednesday afternoon. He was arrested after an hours-long SWAT standoff and was taken to the hospital. A grand jury has already indicted Bruce Starr, and he's due in court to be arraigned next week. A judge has also granted an extreme risk protection order against Bruce Starr, taking away his guns for a year. Senator Martin Heinrich is pushing a bipartisan bill aimed at making it easier to stop fentanyl trafficking. This will be interesting. The New Mexico Democrat, alongside Republicans Bill Cassidy of Louisiana and Chuck Grassley of Iowa, has introduced the Halt Fentanyl Act, which would permanently classify fentanyl-related substances as a Schedule I drug. That classification is used for drugs that have no accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse like heroin, LSD, and ecstasy. The bill would also set maximum and minimum criminal penalties. You know, since 1971, the war on drugs has cost Americans over $1 trillion.
America's public enemy number one in the United States is drug abuse. In order to fight and defeat this enemy, it is necessary to wage a new all-out offensive.
When it comes to drugs and alcohol, just say no.
There's a couple of memories there for you. And of course, we know that the fastest way to make people quit taking drugs is making them illegal. This is not going to stop the fentanyl problem at all. It's not going to dent it. Am I the only one that knows this? It's time to talk about one of the biggest agricultural events of the year. AgFest 2025 is coming up soon, and if you're passionate about farming, ranching, or just love everything that makes New Mexico's agriculture scene so unique, you won't want to miss this event. From advocacy to innovation, this is your ultimate chance to connect with our state's agricultural leaders. So get ready, because AgFest 2025 is right around the corner. Let's take a closer look at what this year has in store for us. Noel Dondero from the New Mexico Farm and Livestock Bureau joins us now.
It's time to gather in Santa Fe for this event you don't want to miss. Join New Mexico Farm and Livestock Bureau on Wednesday, February 5th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Santa Fe Community Convention Center. Attendees have the chance to meet with lawmakers and have their voices heard on key agricultural issues that impact our very own farmers, ranchers, and rural communities. AgFest is filled with interactive workshops that deep dive into what makes New Mexico agriculture so special. From water rights to food security, AgFest tackles the issues that matter most while connecting you to a community of like-minded people, all passionate about strengthening New Mexico's agriculture for generations to come. Whether you're advocating for policy changes, learning about the latest trends, or soaking in the joys of the festival, there's something for everyone to enjoy. So mark your calendars, because AgFest 2025 is happening soon, and you won't want to miss out on this vital, community-driven event. Check with your county boards for ticket details or call 575-532-4709. This event is a great opportunity to support our communities while enjoying what makes New Mexico agriculture so unique. This has been Noel Dondero with New Mexico Farm and Livestock Bureau.
Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this: without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
The New Mexico Activities Association wants to warn the public about a growing trend in internet scamming. There are hundreds of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube events being promoted, sometimes within prominent online groups that appear to be real-life streams. But they're phishing for your personal information and sometimes trying to install malware on your device. The NFHS network is the official video streaming platform of the NMAA. Many of our member schools are utilizing this platform for their own broadcasting needs. However, during the regular season, many schools have decided to use other entities to do their live streaming, so you need to check with your local high school athletic department to find the correct location to watch your favorite team safely. There are 25 games for New Mexico girls basketball today, including Alamo Navajo at Hondo, and 26 games for New Mexico varsity basketball, including Alamo Navajo at Hondo. So just exactly where are the fish biting? Well, I don't know, but Sarah Morrow joins us now, and she says she knows.
At Bill Evans Lake, fishing for bass was slow to fare when using salmon peach power bait and red and gold lures. At Bonito Lake, fishing for trout was good when using flies, lures, and worms. At Eagle Rock Lake, fishing for trout was fair to good when using jigs tipped with power bait. At Elephant Butte Lake, fishing for walleye was slow to fair when using plastic baits. Fishing for catfish was fair to good when using cut bait. At Grindstone Lake, fly fishing for trout was slow to fair. Bill Evans Lake, Chaparral Park Lake, Grindstone Reservoir, Pecos River, and Perch Lake were each stocked with rainbow trout this week. And our catch of the week is, drumroll please, Lawrence Salazar caught 5 rainbow trout using a jig tipped with power bait during an ice fishing trip at Eagle Rock Lake. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week with another fishing and stocking report update. For Crazy Radio, I'm Sarah Morrow.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 59, low tonight of 30, high tomorrow, 62 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, mostly clear tonight, winds gusting as high as 14 miles per hour. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 24. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 44. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 16. Low tonight of 24. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 17. High tomorrow, 46. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 18 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. Enjoy your weekend.